Alright, it's time for the biggest story in town right now that the parade's over and we're waiting for basketball to start. The baseball team, the Boston Red Sox, won 11 of their last 15. They have a budding all-star, and they have a budding Cy Young contender right now. They are here to do damage. What are we? 7 games behind Baltimore for the second wild card. Sorry, the first wild card. We're half a game out of the second wild card, and we have the third one locked in. Tampa is playing 500 baseball. Toronto is falling off the moon. Yeah, we're here. We're here, and we're competing. So, Bayo had a bad game 2 nights ago. I was at the park last night when it rained out. It sucked. It happens. But I have like a refunded ticket for August, so hopefully it'll match the schedule and everything and I can go. But yeah, the Red Sox are in it right now. They're totally in it, and it all comes down to the trade deadline. The MLB trade deadline will decide where we go. There are 2 options. You can buy, improve the team, and definitely make playoffs and contend. Maybe do some damage in the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, it exceeds my expectations. My expectations for this team was meaningful baseball in September. It was as low as it gets. It was, can we have games in September that mean something? And that means if we win this many games or whatever, we might sneak into the wild card, the final wild card. They have an opportunity to be in it. Between Duran and Houck right now, Duran leads the league in triples, doubles, and stolen bases. He's an electric factory, a locomotive for the team. He's generating the offense. He's an above average outfielder as well. Uses his speed, gets to the ball, fires it in. He's a factory. He's amazing. And he's doing it all for this team right now. So he's going crazy. Tanner Houck is having a career year. He has a shot to win Cy Young for the American League. The stuff has been filthy. He's painting the zone. He just has mastered location. He can go east to west, and it'll be on the plate the whole time. And, this is a guy that was, originally a 4-seamer. They tried to make him a 2-seamer. Sorry, it was the other way. He was originally a 4-seamer. They tried to make him a 2-seamer. They let him go back to 4-seamer now. He's pitching the zone with the breaking stuff, painting the plate. And he's dominating. His location is perfect, and it's fooling a lot of batters. Gets a lot of strikeouts. He had a complete game a couple months back. He won 9 scoreless, 9 shutout. It was insane. Tanner is awesome. Tanner's awesome. Jaron's been awesome. Rafi's been awesome as well. Rafi's been really good as long as he's healthy. Cassis has been out of the lineup, and they're doing all this with him out of the lineup, which is insane. You got David Hamilton, who was the joke of the sport when he came up, and it was another kid that was he's just not ready for the big leagues, but we don't have anyone, so let's throw up the Worcester kid. And I felt bad for him, but wow, he's awesome. And him and Duran together with Rafaela, the 3 of them are freaking cheetahs. They just fly, man. So once they get on the bases, they can go, and they go fast. So I think Hamilton's got his spot for now, like he's playing awesome. We'll see what happens with Cassis and Ref Snyder. Ref Snyder's batting phenomenal, batting 330 right now, 350. It's been insane. Duran's over 300. In this streak, Rafaela has been over 300 the last 5 games. And they had a clutch one. They had a big comeback against Toronto. They were down 7-1, 6-1. And then they come back in the 8th inning. Durant gets a walk-off. Insane. But those two together, when you have Hamilton and Durant as the fastest players in the sport, with Rafaela there too, they fly, man, and it's a different element that no other team has. No other team has this speed that we do. And then you got the guys to complement with the power. Ref Snyder's been more of a spray guy, but he's been on top of it. He's finding the ball and he's smashing it. Robbie's been smashing. He's been killing it out there. They finally have Dahlbeck out of the lineup. He just can't. It's not working. If Dahlbeck's in the lineup, it's not working. Dom Smith was a find. This guy, he's hitting the ball so well. Another very consistent hitter, putting power in the lineup. Yoshida has been a liability. Yoshida doesn't see play anymore because his job, the only role they can find for him is DH, and he doesn't do it as well as the other guys. Rob Refsnyder is a better DH than Yoshida because Rob has some power and Yoshida has no power. He has no power, and it's not working. So they're probably going to DFA him, which sucks, but I just don't think it's working. What else? Yeah, so Cassis coming back soon. Big ad for them. That's a power lefty to go right with Devers. They'll have no O'Neill in the middle. Tyler Bombs is amazing. I don't know if he's here for the long haul. I hope they can find a way to hold on to him because they got Roman Anthony coming. They got Teal coming. Mayer's coming. Anthony will be in the outfield. Ref Snyder, he's going to be out there. Willier Abreu and Duran, those guys are out there. So they got to find a spot for Tyler. That's for sure. He's a right-handed bat. They need that. And yeah, they still need to figure out a starting pitcher. I know they tried to trot out Whitlock, but he got hurt and his season's over. So at the trade deadline, that's what's coming up. That's what we need to talk about, the trade deadline. If they don't make a move, I got really sidetracked. I was itching to talk baseball. If they don't make a move, then they are going to implode. I'm telling you right now, the team is just going to quit because the they're right there. Baltimore has played bad baseball last week. The whole last week, they've been playing bad baseball, and you've been playing amazing baseball. You're contending. New York has lost every single series they played since they got swept by you. You are red hot right now. I know it's June. You're always red hot, June, July. But they're red hot right now without their starting lineup. These are guys that you were not depending on. Between Valdez somehow fitting into this, Rob Refsnyder with the role he's had, Dom Smith, another one. They just found these guys, and they're going off. And Jarren Duran is leading it with his All-Star campaign. Tanner Houck, same thing with his Cy Young campaign. It really comes down to how hard those two guys can carry the team. If they can play exceptional baseball like they are now all the way to the trade deadline, they can upgrade the team. They need a starter. They just need a starter. I know I want a right-handed bat. I don't know if I'm being too greedy by asking for that. Whether it's Pete Alonso, superstar, Vlad Guerrero, another superstar, it's going to take big prospects, but man, you have your 3 guys that are coming up. I feel like the rest of the Worcester team, the rest of the Portland team is all expendable. You know, like whatever you need to give up, Blaze Jordan, Miguel Blaze, Nick York, all these prospects, you don't need them. You're building your roster. Your roster's coming together right now. There's 3 more players that are coming up, but you're not getting rid of Willier. Willier's awesome. You're not getting rid of Duran. He's an all-star. He's leading the team. He's awesome. Roman's coming up. He's going to be awesome. You just traded for Grissom. You have Hamilton there. You have Mayer coming. I don't know how you're going to get off the Story contract, but you'll find a way. You don't need all these prospects. You could cash them out. Your B-list prospects, the ones that aren't the top 3. All the other guys. Cash them out. I don't know if you want to hold on to Richard Fitz. I feel like they want to keep him around because they want to develop him. But bring in a big right-handed bat. Bring in Vladdy. Toronto's blowing it up. Toronto is the biggest choke artist in American sports right now. This team was supposed to be competing for the World Series for the last 3 or 4 years, and they have fallen short by incredible margins every single year. This is the worst it's been. It has been a decline every single year. They're blowing it up. I know people will want Bichette, but I think you have enough guys up the middle. You know, you already have Grissom. What are you doing with him? What are you doing with Hamilton and Mayer? You have enough up the middle already. I think you need that power right-handed bat. You need that superstar. Pete Alonso or Vlad Guerrero. Put in between Cassis and Devers. Move Tyler Bombs down the lineup a little bit. If Tyler is hitting 5th or 6th, you are a serious beast. Nothing against Tyler, but if you have hitters that are better than him ahead of him, and Tyler's a middle of the lineup guy, you're competing for the World Series. I think if you go for Vlad Guerrero, you get a starting pitcher, you're competing for the World Series. You don't even need an ace. You just need your 5th guy. You know, Bayo is on the decline. He has not been great. And that really sucks. I think he needs to develop. He needs to grow. He's still a kid. And he was awesome last year. He found a lot of success. And this year he's really struggling with it. People are figuring him out. So he needs to make adjustments and improve his game. But Whitlock is out for the year. That really sucks. They need to make him a reliever next year. Needs to happen. We can't do this again. Been back-to-back years of this. Honestly, it's 3 or 4. But yeah, Whitlock's done. You lost your off-season guy. What's his name? It's I can't remember his name. But yeah, you have Pivetta. You have Houck, you have Bayo, you have Crawford. 3 of those guys are awesome. Pivetta is suspect. He's either hot or he's cold. But Cutter and Houck are awesome. You just need your 5th guy. You need a legit guy. You can't just throw out the openers. It doesn't have to be an ace. You have an ace. You have Tanner. Tanner is the best pitcher in baseball right now. At least American League. He is right there, man. He is amazing. So go get a bottom of the rotation starter. Go get a big right-handed power bat. Slots Tyler lower in the lineup. And you're right there. I mean, Connor Wong is the one of the best catchers in baseball right now. He's the best offensive catcher, and he's the most athletic catcher. Kind of adds up to the best catcher, in my opinion. Connor's been amazing. Hamilton's turning it around. I don't know how long he can keep the heat going, but he's been awesome. Second base has been suspect. Grissom needs to work on it. I don't know if he's going to be a liability or not, but we'll figure that out when we get there. And then the outfield is a bunch of stars right now. They're growing. The outfield is developing. They're looking good. Rafaela, he's that utility guy doing short, doing center. Duran, Thick Willie's back in the lineup. Cass is coming back. They're going to be good. They're going to be a good team. But they need to act at the deadline. If they don't do anything, if they stand pat, which is the other option, they're still going to implode. That's what they did last year, and then all the other teams got better around them, and then the team saw their front office abandon them. They'd be like, that sucks, you know? So hopefully we make some moves. We need Vladdy. We need Vladdy, or we need Pete Alonso. I know people are suspect on Vladdy. I think once he gets a change of scenery, goes to a culture where sports are a big deal. I know they're pretty big in Toronto, but it's not like Boston. Vladdy will be a superstar here. It'll be sick. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to stop rambling now. Have a great day.